When it comes to Smite 2, one of my favorite things about it, and perhaps my favorite thing about it, is aspects. And Fenrir right here, he's got a pretty good one for solo lane and support. You can really use it in either role. Today we're going to be trying it out in support, and it actually just got buffed today as well, because as you can see here, Shibalanke just released today. So I'm filming this on Tuesday. Hopefully it's coming out for you the next day. This isn't a god I've played too much with throughout my entire history of playing Smite, you know, for the past decade or whatever, but I think he's pretty cool. I played with this aspect a little bit when it came out, and you can go ahead and read it here. It has a lot of stuff to it. How did it just get buffed? Well, you get more protection scaling, so your damage goes up, I believe, more with your protections that you do have on your 1 now, but it also makes your 2, so you have the lifesteal and extra strength on that and attack speed. That will apply to teammates around you, and then if they lifesteal while your Seething Howl is active, then they heal you, so you get some extra sustain out of that. And last but not least, your 3 gets a big slow on it, so the more you hit somebody with your 3, you just slow the heck out of them, and it's crazy slow too. So a few things got buffed in there. There's extra strength on his 2 as well, even on this aspect, so you know, the strength still goes to himself, so that is good. But I made a little build here. We'll see how it goes. It's honestly very like solo lane-ish kind of build, but we're just trying to be a bit of like a bruiser, but get some CC obviously too. So we're just gonna start with a war flag here, and we can get a chalice and a medallion, which is gonna go into this tier 1 for the golden blade here, because if you don't know, golden blade, it's extra area damage, procs off of your extra item protections. If somebody needs a pause, then sure, I'll say yes, because I'm explaining to you guys anyway, so why not take a minute to do that? So if we get a bunch of protections, which is the idea, then we can go and do some extra damage with this. It'll give us some extra clearing as well, but we're going to be a little squishier earlier, but that's completely fine. After that, I want to take it and do Prophetic Cloak so we can stack that up and get some mitigations on it, just like I want to do with the Oni Hunters here. And then, of course, just all the protections and stuff coming off of all these items to go into the Golden Blade is very nice, and scale our abilities up, which we're going to start our 3, by the way, but we can't level that right now, apparently, but we can level it when the guy comes back, I guess. I'll show you everything here. So the 1 is now a full second stun as well. It used to be a 0.75 second stun, so it wasn't a full second stun. Now on the aspect, it is going to be a full second stun, which if you're like, 0.25 seconds, that's not a long time. That's about as long as I can last in bed, so trust me, it's a pretty big deal to get that extra 0.25 seconds. You can also see here the damage scaling is 45% magical, and physical protection is going towards that damage scaling now. It used to be 30%, so we got a 15% buff on both of those, so pretty sick. Like I said, for the 2 here, he goes and gives that to our teammates. We do need to get runes from this, of course. You know, the stun, I still believe you need to get the fully runes. Leap forward. Yeah, when empowered, so you got to get all 5 of your runes. Of course, you get basics, or use your 2 to get some runes there. I didn't think about a relic. Let me think about that. What do we got here? So we got 3 Mage and 2 Fizz, and Aladdin's going to hit hard as heck. That is support for the Athena, and their mid is actually the Ganesh. So I'm more scared of the physical damage early, I think. So we're fine with our build here for the most part, because it's pretty balanced in between magical and physical damage. Blink, I think, could be good, especially with the ult, but since there's an Odin, let's go ahead and just get the shell for the team so we can walk through those Odin walls. One thing with Odin wall is sometimes it's even better just to break it than to walk through it, because if you do walk through it with shell, I'm pretty sure it still chases you out, and it's like a 6-second, I believe, slow from Odin when he hits that. I don't think I have anything on instant cast here, but I should check that. We have a little bit of time until this spawns, half a minute, so we can go check that out really quick, because I haven't played this god, like I said, in quite a while. So none of this is on instant. I'm going to put this on instant, I think, just to make sure that I go straight big boy mode when I click it, and then we'll just chill with everything else as it is. 2 on Fenrir, of course, just instantly activates anyways. Let's say, have fun, good luck to the teammates. Do have the Shadow skin on. While I was not playing Smite in the past few months, they made a change at some point where I have like the, you know, big boy deluxe, whatever the top edition of the game is, like the founders pack, and they changed it clearly because they had it to where you only got like the first 20 gods that came out. You got their whatchamacallit, like their mastery passes. I'm just gonna clear a wave and hit him with this, and we'll kind of back up at the same time. Not too worried about it. And we have a help chalice, right? So I can be a little dangerous. I thought he would kind of, yeah, there he goes. He like wasn't hitting it. I did kind of want to go with Shoguns in this build too. I was thinking about it when I was first looking at this, and we're not going to get too aggressive here, by the way, because I was like, well, I could have War Flag and my 2 to give attack speed, and I could have a Shoguns, and like that'd be a lot of fun, like just giving so much attack speed to my teammates, especially when their lifesteal that they're going to have is going to heal me. But I decided not to do it. We'll go ahead and help him clear here. If I get some of the last hits, so be it. But you can go ahead and grab most of those. So the slow on this thing is 15%, and I believe, yeah, as you keep hitting it each time, it like keeps stacking up. We might have to look more into that. We'll get the one next. We do have our runes charged, so it will be a stun, like we said, a full second. We're just literally not getting aggressive at all in this lane, because we see our jungler still all the way over and left. Like, if they want to push, that's fine. We're not going to lose any farm from this, except for, like, the neutral farm. Yeah, obviously, we're going to lose some of that, which I'm kind of fine with. Turn my camera there as I finish that, because I don't want to get these last hits. If I can give them to him, because he's going to heal us anyways. And we'll get our 2 soon, but they're going to be a little bit ahead of us. Just kind of is what it is. Get a nice stun here. I need to... Oh, I'm getting body blocked severely. That is... I don't think she did that on purpose. I think that was just her being fat. But that's fine. We'll need to get our runes charged up again, which they charge up your 3, but then obviously your autos too. Because this won't be a stun right now. Honest to God, I'm like, can I slow her and be an annoying little butthead? And I feel like, yeah, because that seemed to work out pretty well for us. That was a lot of damage. My jump is down, but my jump's coming up in 2 seconds, and it is a stun this time. So let's go ahead and... I caught her dash with that, so now she's getting slowed like crazy. So I stunned her, and I slowed her. So if they can't get the kill on this, then, you know, nice. I was going to say, we've done our job, so. So you can pop our 2 here, and you can see that applies to our teammates, so they can get all the boosts from that. I'm just kind of looking for... Yep, that. We're going to slow the heck out of him. Hopefully you can't get our teammate. Should have shelled there. Oh, okay. Interesting. Is he probably can't get in this lamp, to be honest with you. Just fine. Athena's here? The fact that I lasted that entire lamp is pretty sick. To be honest with you, just because I wasted time. I was like, maybe Nua has a chance to do something in the middle since she's kind of going crazy by herself, but looks like no, but I have enough for 2 wards here in our first back, so we'll go ahead and grab those. I wish Odin could have really done more while I was in the lamp. I guess I'm kind of confused. Well, first of all... Huh. Oh, I know. He's fine. Oh, yeah, the vision shards. So the new thing in this update is these curios right here, which I need to try to focus on those a little bit as we play. But they're just all about vision. So they're like the vision shards from SMITE 1. That's literally what the picture is, which is why that's instantly what I thought of. They're probably going for it. Yep. I completely agree, big man. I'll try to get a stun here if I can. Like that. Doing a good amount of damage. Let's go ahead and pop R2 so we can go ahead and get all the boosts from that. He's not really... Okay, that's fine. We have a stun coming up. We're going to slow her now. We kind of want to try to pop R2 again. I'm a little scared of him. Not too scared, but I just feel like their jungler might be coming again just because Athena started walking back up and I'm like, that's interesting. And I burned all my mana there. I knew Uller was clearing. Like, it is what it is. I'm not blaming him too much. He's also lagging like crazy. And I actually haven't gotten any lag, knock on wood, in this match. But he's lagging a lot. So we can push R2 here. See, the Unchained goes on him. And then he can go ahead. And he's healing us a little bit. We're getting like literal 1s right now. Hey, this is up. You want? Okay. That's fine. Well, maybe this at least. Any farm? You want to know? I mean, they're running at us, so it is what it is. They have ults is the problem, right? Sheba doesn't have a relic? Or is that glitched? Because I feel like if he doesn't have a relic, I'm shocked. But it says he doesn't. Okay. Let's go ahead and try to hold this outside of the tower if we can. One of them walked in. He's just right there doing that. Uller is so slow, and now he's walking over there instead of coming back over here. Okay. Maybe I should get over there, honestly. But I'm just going to clear first. And we'll walk over there now. There's a lamp back here. The only problem is I'm, like, low on mana. Not, like, impossible to play low. That's their whole team. She gets that kill, right? She already ulted? Oh. Okay. I should have paid more attention at the top. You can see who's in there. I didn't know Ganesha was in there, too. I was just going to grab Aladdin when they came out. I didn't know you were CC immune when you come out of the lamp. Nobody got credit for that. I was going to say, that guy does not have a TP. Well, they're just deathballing, but the thing is, they're going to fall off late pretty hard, except for Aladdin. But, well, I don't know what X-Ball's situation right now, to be completely fair, because, you know, he just came out. Hey, why don't you Okay, well that was a worthless ward. I already got one of those, big boy. Nope. Papa's gonna have to tell you how to play now because you keep running around in the jungle. We're gonna shoot the minions, my boy. And then when the actual neutral farm comes up and I ping it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go for it together. And it's gonna be good. And we're gonna get farm, and we're gonna get back in it, and we're gonna play for late. We're gonna get our items, and we'll get tanky, and we'll get power, and we'll beat them up, and it'll be awesome. And I'm really excited about it. I think what I should do is I'm just gonna switch my Curio. I need to actually remember that's something I need to start getting into, because obviously it's my first match. Well, I didn't say it's my first match, but it's my first match of this update. So it's my first match with Curio, so I need to like remind myself, hey, let's try that out. See, the clearing here is much better with the golden blade. I'm leveling the 1 because it scales pretty fine. He needs to get up here so we can actually clear. This is our whole advantage, is that we could clear really fast right now, and he's just sitting all the way back there. Go ahead and get a stun on him. We'll probably just use this 3, which we don't want to get chased too far into the tower. I'm trying to save this guy's last hits. He did hit some damage there, which is nice. First time for everything, right? Okay. Just go ahead and slow her. Stunning him. I'm gonna bring this biddy over here. Dodge that. Heard it charging up, so I just sidestepped it. Now Older's laughing at them. Let's go ahead and call Aladdin ult so he knows there's no lamp. Now there's no lamp. Just go ahead and jump out of there. Not too bad. Older's just got to get online. It's completely fine. I mean, he's stacking right now, you know. He's got to get some power online. He's not a regular hunter who's just going to sit here blasting with autos. They're doing our camps over to the right. But we're going to go back to base anyways, get this full golden blade. We've actually been doing the extra damage right now with the Manchu bow. I think earlier I was like, oh, the golden blade's clear. No, it wasn't the golden blade, it was actually the Manchu. Let's... Where's the Curio at? Oh, here it is. Okay. So we sell that. And then we can get these ones. I think I want to get the Gather Flare because they don't have any invis. So let's grab that one. And this is like a Raven ward. Pardon me, from Smite 1. You know, you could send the Raven wards out in Smite 1. They flew across, and then they kind of, anybody in their path, they would reveal. This one does the same thing, except for its line is really, really, really thin. And when it gets to... Oh, I'm trying to help you farm, big bro. A position, you can redo it, like reproc it. On my way. And it will do a little area. And it doesn't actually count as a ward when it goes off, right? So you can do that and get some nice stuff out of that. I'll try to cut this fight off. I'm just gonna go hit this 3. The idea was that I could pop my 2, give this guy some life stealing and stuff. He's dead no matter what, so I'm not gonna waste my time getting in there. I don't know if they... Oh, there's new Shivalanka. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen that. We're paying attention and just did not... Mostly our jungler, honestly, they're kind of confusing me. I'm just gonna hold this wave for him, really. Go ahead and hop. Oh, how do I... Oh, there we go. There it is, yep. You have to click it and then do it again. Just wanted to see if she was going right here. Let's see if we can just distract her, waste her time. But honestly, I just want to TP in here, because look at Odin. He's fighting all the way over there, but I'm like, if I can also just get some farm. So what worries me is Shiva has gotten this farm every single time so far. Because my Older is also just like lost as heck, apparently. You're not getting out unless you want to play better, that works, but you can get over here. I'm just going to keep farming, honestly. Oh, here he is. Just go ahead and start slowing him. Try to get his dash out of him, because our boy is walking up. There we go. Yeah, I mean, again, he doesn't have a relic. Like, he just doesn't? I don't know why. Max R1 out there. Start getting this. We need to get this online so I can start stacking it up. But that was nice. I didn't really want to take the last hit, but I know Shiva could probably turn on me because I feel like he's pretty strong right now, just from the little bit that I've seen him here and there on like streams and the tiny bit in this match. So I didn't want him to just swing away on me if I could help it, so I was like, let's try to maybe take him down a little, huh? What are you doing, pal? Farm, I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna say attack. I feel like Athena either doesn't have ult or she's getting really close to an ult. Ah, oh, darn. Okay, cool. Let's get in there if we can. If we can stop getting ticked. I don't have my 2 yet. Once I do, I can get some healing off of that. Well, if I needed it. Let's go ahead and get a massive slow on him now. And then we'll jump in place to stun him. Ooh, he like walked through it. I don't even know if my... Nice. We did get the kill there. I'm just gonna go ahead and slow this little chuckle. Try to jump after him to get a stun there, but she got her own stun. I'm just trying to help her out. Body block this Athena. And let my Nuwa just run as fast as she can. I'm out of mana is the only other big problem here. Go ahead and double stun her. Nice. There we go. Oh, and now their solo lane is back. I'm gonna level the 2 next. I was looking at what I want to level when I was looking into this. Also notice how that Nuwa will do nothing but endlessly spam and cry. But when I actually completely save her life and get her a kill, you don't get a single thank you in the chat. She's just silent as a bone. It's just like, okay. Yeah, we're not actually tanky here, so we gotta be a little careful. Be a little careful. But I'm just trying to get this harm somewhat cleared so we can save his tower and I can get the heck out of here, you know? So we'll go ahead and do that, get the last bit of farm there, and then we can go out to base and get this stacking, which is very nice for us. I'll grab 2 of those and get this. I just want to get these mitigations. I feel like I'm just going to be brawling a lot. I'm going to be shoving my face into a bunch of fights, especially when I ult or something. I might have to ult in the middle of a fight and like grab somebody, pull in my teammates. And when we're doing that stuff, then I need to like be able to just... Honestly, I don't know if we can kill her here fully. Dang, I almost caught that. Yeah, I don't think Nuwa's going to have the range, even with my slows. I don't really know why she's last spam, to be honest with you. Oh my god, look how much damage she just did. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I wanted to slow him. I'm surprised I didn't lock on. My mana sustain is terrible is the next thing. I also need to keep doing damage. Oh, okay. Nice! Is she running this way? No. Okay, well I don't want to get caught out in this jungle alone. I also want farm, so I wanted to like get here before she cleared it all, but she didn't really care to wait. Let's go see if we can secure that purple.
Your right tower is under attack.
Oh, there's an Athena right here? Okay. Yeah, I want to see if I can secure this purple before Shiva walks over here, which he's just a little gooner addicted to a tower. They already got the purple, unfortunately, too. Ullr's walking out of base. This guy's the same level as me. Not that I really want to fight him too much, but if I can sandwich him here... Yep. I'm just trying to bait him, to be honest. Go ahead and start slowing him now. Go ahead and stun. We just got to get Ullr set up here. Good man. There you go. Good job, buddy. That's all I needed from you. Again, we can pop our 2 here and let him lifesteal. And you can see those 2s that are popping up. The 15 is my chalice. A little more from his abilities, right? We did give him a good killer. That's what we need. Stuff like that. Get a yellow buff? Sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. We can lifesteal on our own. Like, again, we still have all the boosts of the 2 for ourselves. You know what I mean? Yeah, they got a pick on Ganesha. I think that's a really good call. I think that is a really good call. Because my ult's up too. I really don't know why that Shibalanke just like won't have an ult. It's funny though. I don't have my stun up yet. But I can slow this guy like crazy. Let's go ahead and stun him. Just gonna hold him here. Then I'll go ahead and shell. Go ahead and pop our 2 so our teammates can heal us. Then we'll use our 3 here. Jump up straight down. Kind of avoid some damage. Want to see if I can stun him again, but couldn't quite get it off. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my 2 here. I got a kill actually. Use my 2-3 combo. Very good from the team to help me in there. And Nuwa might get another kill. Looks like she can't quite reach, but Odin gets another kill. She might pick up another one, and that's perfect. So see, this is what I meant. First of all, we got some good prophetic stacks there. Awesome. When I was saying earlier how their team, a lot of them will kind of fall off a little bit. It's starting to happen a little bit now. Mostly because, for one thing, and the biggest thing I'd point out, we're 3 levels ahead of the Athena, right? Remember, on the same level as my Odin and stuff, we're hitting really hard. We're doing well to farm. We just need to keep farming these stacks and everything. I don't want to necessarily take all this guy's farm, but I need farm from something. I think that's the biggest thing you see from other sports, or I see from other sports, where they're just like falling behind in level, and you shouldn't be necessarily the same exact level as your laners like this, but if you guys are fighting together a lot, most times you will end up being very similar levels. There's nothing wrong with that. That just means that you're getting in good fights and that you're keeping up pace. He wants to check if their side back camps are up, so I guess we'll go check that out. And it's just stuff like this, like we're just keeping pace with them because we're just farming with them, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. And if we just keep fighting together, well, we'll probably keep a similar pace as him. Now that being said, I do want to get out of here. Unfortunately, he saw me right there, which is fine, because I'm actually just going to run towards mid. Maybe I won't run towards mid.
Go help mid, bro.
This guy's really loud. Yeah, the fight was already over. I'm just going to back and get my item.
Yeah, all good.
He's very loud. Like, should I turn him down? I don't want to be rude. Sounds like he's high as a kite, I'll be honest with you. I think they're probably gonna... Well, they're not going to gold here, we know that. This guy's just going to throw a 1 at me if I'm not careful, so... Just trying to clear this. We're almost level 15, we gotta keep that in mind so we can get our start item upgraded. I'm trying to keep an eye on gold, and I want to keep helping that Oler just because... that Sheba doesn't have beads. But at the same time, my teammates are respawning, they'll come mid. I'm gonna come gank that Sheba. Athena's in the jungle here. Just be like, hey, Athena's here. We're just gonna slow the heck out of her. It's her dash. Now remember, Sheba doesn't have beads. He already used his... Oh.
Unfort.
Yeah, I didn't
wanted that kill.
I bet. There you go, you get that one. I'm gonna do gold. Just gonna make the call to my team. Hey, let's go here. Because remember, Nuwa had a really good call earlier. She was like, hey, let's do gold. And I was like, yes, I would love to. And that's when we walked over and it was just like hell unleashed. Freaks all over us. We're just gonna use our 3 here. Again, popping my 2 there, you know, we got some pretty good boosts. I'm gonna go ahead and stun here. Good job. Pop the 2 for the team, give them a bunch of attack speed and stuff. And then once my 3 is up here, we can actually slow the heck out of this guy. You see this slowed right there? Now my stun is not up because I don't have my runes. So I'm just gonna hit him. But we'll go ahead and prop our 2 again. Our mana's a little better now. We're kind of just farming again on these prophetic stacks. We'll just keep slowing him down here for the Odin. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this guy in case he falls back. Kind of missed, but my stacks I believe weren't up anyways. I'm looking at this tower here. And then we'll look for this guy. I'm gonna slow him like crazy. I'm gonna cancel. Okay, I was trying to cancel my... Oh, behind us. I'm gonna go ahead and stun this guy if I can. Unfort, because my shell is down right. But that also wasn't too bad all around the board. You can see we're starting to chase them out pretty good, and I got enough that I can get this war banner. And we did really good on prophetic stacks there. I'm almost done with the magical ones, which is the purple, and the blue is the physical. So we need to focus the physical a little more. Oh, let's go, Shiva! Nice. Get some woohoos in the chat? That's nice. He's still dead, but I mean, that Aladdin's level 19. So, we'll take that. And Uller is just farming. Honestly, the fact that the Ganesha is also 19 is kind of crazy to me. The biggest thing I'd say for the enemies right now, and also I wanted to do the Hide of the Enemy line, because I want to proc it and then just use my 3 and go in on someone while I'm 3ing them and then just like eat their cheeks, right? So that's the idea there. I want to see how the slow... I don't know if it describes how the slow stacks or whatnot, but whatever. You won't worry about that. Let's just get out of base really quick. I feel like they're probably on Pyromancer. That's what I would be doing. And I was going to say, I feel like the enemy team, biggest mistake they're making is they're just brawling, and they're going at us. But we're ahead of them in gold because we're farming better, even though they're ahead of us in XP a little bit. It's just because they have more actual god kills. But they're not really focusing any kind of... Ooh. Of, Oh, that should have stayed connected. I'm gonna hold them.
Get out. Disengage from that. Disengage.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if they don't want to fight, I'm fine with it. Let's put a ward here to make sure we have that. I think Athena's right there. Yep, there she is. I thought I saw her for a second, but I wasn't completely sure. Let's go ahead and get a big slow on
Coming, I
this
have
guy.
fucking 3k gold.
Nice stun there. We canceled her dash. We want to get in front of her so she can't just
I'm
dash.
defending right.
Sounds good. I think this guy's talking. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and slow the heck out of this guy. Trying to throw a stun on her. I trust my team to do damage, but I gotta back up a little bit. This is where it gets unfortunate. If you're getting shot by the tower, you can't quite hop in on this. I'm gonna try to slow him. Yeah. I gotta go get some healing. Now, we can't get healing from our War Banner, and our teammate's lifestealing, actually. Nice stuff. Doing really good on prophetic stacks, though. I'm just gonna say attack this. Nuwa is something I really like about this Nuwa, besides her crying early game. We have her 2-pop here, by the way. You can see these guys are healing me a little bit. Is she's very objective-minded. Now, we're gonna have to get out of here right when this thing is done, I think, because they're on the way. And she is just paid attention to these objectives a lot. Like, she was the first one to call that Gold Fury earlier. And I was like, yeah, I'd like to do that Gold Fury. Oh, that's right. I need to pick those up now because they just refresh your curio, which I should be using more. But like I said, adjustment period. Gotta get used to it. And I like that she has good eyes on the map, which as a Nuwa, you should, right? Because you have your ult. A big part of that is looking around the map with it, spotting stuff out, seeing what kind of fights we can take. Of course, the whole team gets the vision, but as the Nuwa, you're the one who knows when you're going to use it specifically, so that's good. Well, I want to ward fire. Oh yeah, holy smokes. If you guys just want to walk to gold, we can just not fight them here.
They could just go to fire though.
Yeah, I was saying you and Nuwa could have gone to... Don't worry about it, we can take this fight. I'm just going to take this guy away from the fight, honestly, because my teammates need to stick in the fight, and we want to get him out. Darn, I wanted to catch his dash, or his jump, with my jump.
Be careful.
We know Aladdin doesn't have an ult, which is the biggest thing for me, where I'm like, this is a nice slow right here. Good. Let's go ahead and shell if I can. I try to up down on that. We gotta watch our backs is the only thing I'm afraid of. I'm just gonna go ahead and cast my Gather Fair across the wall there. You can see it kind of leaves a bit of an extra ward in that area. Yeah, I wanted Uller to go with Nuwa 2 gold, because the two of them could do it alone, especially like, you know, I showed you the other day with Nuwa. She can clear really well, or tank really well, right, with her minions. So she could have put her minions on there, and they could have done the gold by themselves. They're doing it. 5,000 HP. Ah. Dang, I almost had it. I'll definitely die here, but it just kind of is what it is. They use like everything there. Ganesha has no ult. Oh, he's getting baited by the dagger. I don't know if he's aware that... Oh! Oh! That was sick as hell, dude. He's still gonna get trounced, I think, but we gotta admit that was awesome. Odin has no cage. Nice. Hit your stun. Beautiful. What the? Is there Sheba made out of sheep's wool? Like, why did he just stand there? Ooh, the stun. Dude. Oh my god. Nice fight.
That was close.
Old when I spawn.
Your right
Well, okay.
tower is under
I want to get a
attack.
number link because I was playing with the other day. If you guys remember, I did that. A newest video, which, by the way, I'm glad I could just get that stupid bomb out of inventory. I did it a little early with the hopes that they would go for like a complete burst, and then I could just secure it because the bomb does a set amount of damage. Whoa.
On my way.
I'm gonna try to stun him here, honestly. Just wasting his time. Huh. He jumped away. I don't usually calm too much nowadays, just because, well, to be frank with you, and, you know, I know my name is usually Roger to you, but I'll be frank for right now, just to play devil's advocate. People are, oh, shit. Yeah, we gotta get there. I'm gonna pop my 2 early, so I can go on cooldown and I can get some runes, so I can try to get a stun when I get in there. That's a nice fight, though. Man, we like this now, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and slow this Athena. Nice. Yep, I was just gonna say attack the gold for you myself. Got a weird lag spike there that I was like, did they even kill her? And then, yeah, apparently. Need to make sure I have it in mind to press this Nemean button. You can see my 2 is going off on these guys now. But with the amount of attack speed on it now and lifesteal and everything, it's actually getting pretty good. Whoa. I'm gonna go ahead and slow the heck out of this guy so he can't get away. We'll just finish him off. Let's run it down mid. We'll call the boys. I think we just run it down mid here. We have our big banner, like I told you earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and stun this guy. Got him. Hit a VVG in the chat. I'm gonna grab the minions behind us. Make sure we get these minions. You don't want to leave these behind us if we can help it, because this is going to be good for tanking. I'm pretty fine at tanking myself. I actually clicked my Gallarhorn there for a second in that fight. It's kind of huge, honestly. I'm just going to go ahead and start doing some craziness here. Nice. I had to make sure that kill didn't escape us, to be honest with you. Ah, my stuff canceled. I don't think we have a crazy fight here anymore. Maybe we do. I'm just gonna slow the heck out of this guy. Maybe he can hit something. Nice stuff. I don't know how this fight shakes out, but I'm gonna go ahead and get a stun here. Nice, that was good. Let's go ahead and hit this guy, because I trust Nuwa to follow me up. She's a little lost, but I'm gonna die to this tower, but they should still get the Phoenix. Unfortunately, we lost Oler, but nice. Odin got a nice flank over there. I saw him going on that side fight, which is why I was fine just to throw all my HP away. I need to really focus these last 3 physical stacks on this prophetic, but it might just be game. I don't think it's game, just because they have 2 tier 2s up. The Titans are so weak in Smite 2 that, no, yeah, they're not gonna be able to do that. They should just back up. They're spawning, I'll probably want to leave. Do fire once we're all up. Alright, let's make a little call there. Let's do the fire giant. Get ourselves. We already have a sentry word? Yeah, I didn't really have anywhere to place it during that whole skirmish, but that was really good. And that's kind of how fights can just spiral out. You know, I mean, in Smite 1 too, yeah. But in Smite 2 as well. In Smite 2 too. Which 2 am I using? At either time, you figure that out. I believe in you. I know you probably passed 3rd grade. The fun thing about Umbral Link here, we can get a total of 90 physical prots from it, which we could honestly really use right now. So we just need to go like press R3 in the middle of a fight. Press R2, you know, our teammates are healing us off the lifesteal. We're healing them off the lifesteal. More important than that, we're getting a bunch of extra physical protections, which I really like right now. Watch this, watch this. You can see it on the map, ready? And then you press it right there. And if anybody was in that grass, I would have spotted them. Think about that, huh? Chew on that, liberal. Alright, let's get a nice sentry ward here. Oh, okay. I'll take the gold for that. Let's go ahead and grab this kid if we can. Nice, beautiful pick. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in here if I can. Nice, stunned him. Behind us? I'm gonna go ahead and... Ah, gosh dang it. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this kid if I can. I couldn't quite get him. The only reason I popped my Nemi in there, I was trying to get in that Aladdin lamp, right? But couldn't quite get away with it. Trying to sidestep that, hit R3 on him, and he should be dead. Go ahead and jump forward here if I can. Oh, I caught his dash! I was trying to stun him with my 1, but instead I just caught his dash. Try to KS that kill because Papa might have deserved it. I'm gonna say attack the Titan, which is VIM, which you already saw knew I was saying there. And now my boy is just laughing it up. Oh! In case you walk forward there, we'll just try to swing. Use our Gather Flare because obviously it's the strongest thing in our kit. We can honestly kill her if we really want to. Let's go ahead and pop the 2 Einsteins here. And then we'll just go ahead and get it done. GG. Hit a GG in the chat.
GG, Fenrir.
Oh, that guy's nice. I like him. He's very loud. I could have turned him down, but I appreciate that he talked and was actually cool, you know? As I was saying, diff, like early game, like Ernie was kind of salty and stuff. I could have had some better early rotations, but like I said, I wasn't going this crazy tanky build. I wanted to be a little bruiserish and just kind of like get in there and just shove my face in there and put slows and get some nice ults. Like, my team was really good, and you can see that by their slash lines, I think. Like, they had a lot of kills for the most part. We had a lot of deaths too, because it was just kind of like a bit of an arena-ish match, which isn't a bad thing necessarily, but it was definitely a lot of fun, and I definitely felt really tanky, actually. There's a few times where I got burned down, especially when I was like early game and I didn't really have my prots up yet. But in that last fight there, I gotta say, I felt really tanky. Like, I felt like I was just going in there. I really wanted to get in that one Aladdin lamp, because I saw he's behind us during that fight, because that's the biggest thing. I cannot comprehend why this guy didn't have a beads, or any relic for that matter. It was so weird to me. He's 2-12. He was definitely like the biggest reason why they lost, which is funny because they were being annoying early, right? But they weren't ever like threatening in lane. It was just they had so much clear, because he has his 2 and he has his Shib 1. So like they have a bunch of clear. And does Uldar have a bunch of clear? Yeah, he has some pretty darn good clear early, but when you don't have your stacks yet and your bluestone isn't taking like that crazy hard, you gotta wait a little bit. So like I was fine just to play back, and I feel like that's usually my playstyle in lane. Is like I'll be aggressive if I'm like on a mirror or something, but on a pick like this, I'm fine to just play back until I have the opportunity to go aggressive, and then I'm just balls to the wall. And usually they neuter dogs, so that should tell you something. We had a little healing there, some self-healing too, so pretty fun time. I gotta say, overall, I quite enjoyed that match. And if you did, leave me a like and subscribe. I'd very much appreciate that. Keep watching this SMITE 2 content, and I'll keep making it, frankly. But hey, don't call me Frank, call me Roger. And as always, have a great day.